Hello movie lovers, I'm Trenton and I like movies just like you, obviously, hopefully. So I watched Lee Whannell's Wolfman. My expectations were quite high, well, neutral leaning towards high. I do love Lee Whannell's work, plus this cast, like Christopher Abbott and Julia Garner in a movie together, like, yeah, But this is a Blumhouse movie, so Blumhouse is very, very hit or miss, not as good as it used to. I feel like the universal opinion for Blumhouse is that their movies are just not the best, at least to me. So that's kind of like the only reason my expectations weren't high. They were like neutral leaning towards high. But did the movie meet my expectations? Yeah. I really enjoyed this movie. I really enjoyed it. With his marriage fraying, Blake persuades his wife Charlotte to take a break from the city and visit his remote childhood home in rural Oregon. As they arrive at the farmhouse in the dead of night, they're attacked by an unseen animal and barricade themselves inside the home as the creature prowls the perimeter. But as the night stretches on, Blake begins to behave strangely, transforming into something unrecognizable. This whole video will be non-spoiler. Starting with my positives, the characters. I was truly attached. I was literally on the verge of tears like multiple times throughout the movie. I don't know what was going on. I mean, I'm a crybaby, so that's like probably why. But I'm like, dude, why am I about to cry right now? When it comes to children in horror movies, I tend to not really like when they're present because specifically with Western media, I feel like majority of the population will watch a horror movie and have the preconceived opinion like, oh, the child's safe, oh, the child's off limits. Like, I don't really like that. It just kind of lowers the stakes and I just don't like that. I like high stakes. I like the feeling of none of the characters being safe. But I feel like with this movie, I feel like it balanced it really well. I was like, okay, I don't want this child to get hurt. Like, I really don't. And I feel like that's crazy to say because obviously you don't want a child to get hurt. This is a fictional movie. But I just was like, damn, like, she's so sweet. Like, I don't hurt her. Please don't. I just can't. The cinematography was also really solid. I mean, there's nothing necessarily special when it came to all the visual aspects and the technical aspects. Visual aspects, we'll get to that in a second. But all the technical aspects, just like camera work, lighting, I feel like it was just fine. It was fine. Now, when it comes to the effects, I feel like this is where a lot of the backlash came from because when they saw the design of the actual Wolfman, they did not like the fact that it did not look like a wolf. But to be honest, I did not mind it. Like he doesn't look like a human, so I don't know. He kind of humanoid, but I don't know. I honestly just didn't really mind the creature design. I thought it was solid and I thought it was effective. And just the whole body horror transformation scenes were fantastic, practical. Oh my god, it was so good, so effective. Like, oh my god. When it comes to the VFX and the CGI, I thought it was really solid. But there are these moments, these Wolfman POV moments where just everything just starts becoming blue and the subject's eyes would be glowing and the audio would like distort and like warp, and oh my god, I loved it. It literally felt like I was 13 again, going into Spencer's for the first time, like, oh my god, this is so cool. But I loved it, and I just loved how auditory the movie was because obviously a wolf's senses are heightened. Like, I really loved that stylistic element. I really loved it. Tonally, I think the movie was solid. I'm glad that they went with a more grounded, serious tone and didn't go like comedic because, I don't know, I feel like with this type of story, it needs to be a little more serious because it is way more emotional and serious. So I'm glad that they went with a more grounded approach. The movie's just around an hour, 40 minutes, and I feel like the rate at which everything happens was really satisfying. I thought the pacing was like really solid. Now when it comes to my mixed feelings, the story and the writing. To be honest, the story is not anything special. It's like a familial, oh, one of my loved ones is turning into something unrecognizable or something unhumanly, if that's a word. So that's not really anything special or original in itself. Plus the writing, I mean, the movie is very predictable. Like, it's very predictable. Like, none of it really caught me off guard. And like, even like the ending, like I thought like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And that could just be because, you know, Blumhouse movie, but I just thought the story and the writing was just mixed. Like, I didn't love it, but I also didn't hate it. When it comes to my negatives, I don't have any negatives, surprisingly. Like, I feel like the story and the writing was just so, it was just fine. It was just fine. But really, all the other technical aspects of the film and just my overall enjoyment, like, I really don't have any negatives. Overall, I really enjoyed this movie. I don't understand the hate that the movie was getting, like, when it was like first released, because I saw this movie, I did not see it in theaters, but I saw it like maybe a couple days after it was first released on VOD. And I remember people were bashing this movie, and I'm like, I liked it. I really liked it. I'm gonna give Leigh Whannell's Wolfman a 3.5 out of 5, leaning more towards a 3 out of 5 than a 4 out of 5.